Dave Wannstedt joins us here to break down the game. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, JC. Yes, tough one.
A rough start here for our Monday morning. We obviously wanted a different result. Quarterback Tyson Bagent had a good game against the Raiders last week. Not so much this week. What do you make of this second start for him in the NFL?
Well, JC, first of all, when you go on the road like they did Sunday night primetime and play a talented team, at the end of the day, it really comes down to making less mistakes than they did. And obviously, we had the 2 interceptions. Just think about last week. We had 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Overall, we made more mistakes than him. And then when we did have some chances to make plays, he didn't get a lot of help from the rest of the group. We gave up some sacks. We missed tackles. We missed tackles in this game like we hadn't all year. So we just weren't focused to beat a good team on the road.
Yeah, when you're facing off, against a young quarterback as talented as Justin Herbert, they will take advantage of those mistakes and put scores, on the board here. Now, many fans still can't get over this moment here. Velus Jones Jr. was wide open in the end zone. He falls down, drops that easy touchdown, just indicative of the type of season that the Bears have had. How does the team move forward from here and work on not repeating these blunders week to week?
Yeah, that would have been a great start. And the ball was underthrown. Yeah. Tyson should have thrown it a little bit farther, but you got to catch that ball as a receiver. Yeah. How do they move forward? Obviously, they got the New Orleans Saints this week coming up. And you got to regroup, and I think they will. I don't know if Justin Fields will be back. If he comes back, he'll be the starter. That could give him a little shot in the arm. That could re-energize the team a little bit, where he comes back and maybe, with a couple of weeks off rest, he might be in better shape than what he was in the beginning of the year at times.
And that's kind of, what I wanted to ask you here going into the Saints game. Obviously, we know that the mistakes are one thing, putting points on the board, but, re-welcoming Justin Fields back. And it kind of feels a little bit like Chicago and the fan base maybe losing their patience with Justin Fields. How important is it for the team to just rally over Fields and welcome him back and hopefully get some positive momentum going forward and maybe turn the season around to something that will at least bring some smiles to some Bears fans?
Yeah, Peyton Manning is not going to show up here in Chicago tomorrow and be our quarterback. So we have to accept that at this point and just say to ourselves, that Bagent is going to be a good player. I think whether he'll be a starter down the road, I don't know. Yeah. He needs time to develop. Justin, though, he's done some good things. He was doing some good things before he got hurt. Hopefully these 2 weeks off, he's rested mentally and physically, and he comes back and just picks up and starts making some plays with his feet as well as with his arm, and the Bears win some games. That's what needs to happen for Justin. But you're right, the fans, it's very difficult. And I would just say that, Dan Marino or Peyton Manning, they are not going to be in our building tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Is Eli busy?
No, I don't think we want Eli either, though.
We don't want Eli.
We don't want Eli Manning. We're good. Coach Dave Wannstedt, as always, thank you so much for waking up bright and early with us on these Mondays. Coach, you're the highlight of my Monday. Just want you to know that. So thank you for joining us.
The Bears, hopefully the Bears give us a little bit of help next week.
There you go. Give us something positive to talk about. Coach, thanks so much. Have a great week, all right?
You guys too.